Hey y'all, Slevin Gaming here, and I finally, finally platinum Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That is platinum number 100, everybody. Finally did it. Oh my god, 285 hours. That's how long it took me to platinum this game. And I won't lie to you, there was times I thought about stopping and taking a break, but then I couldn't stop because I felt like if I did stop, I would lose my, I don't know, my muscle memory and fingers to to do the move sets. I thought I would lose all of that, and yeah, I literally just did it about I don't know, about maybe an hour ago. I called my cousin because I was just excited, and he's off today, so he was the one I could talk to about it, and he would understand, about why I'm so happy right now. But yeah, so Final Fantasy Rebirth, it is a very fun game. This has been the hardest platinum trophy for me to achieve, to be honest. Um, and yeah, every step was difficult. Like you had to do the mini games, the piano one that was hard for me because I'm not much of a rhythm based player of any games like that. And it took me a couple of tries to get the S rank for that. Uh, the crunches on the game when you go against Strules, that one, man, that one took me like 4 hours. I remember that one when I actually dedicated the day, because they were most of the time when I was trying to do something, if I couldn't get it done, I would get out of work and try to do it for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and if I couldn't do it, I would walk away, and that was about it. I walk away from that and just go do something else on the game, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna come back to it. But then there was times where I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and do this. And the crunches one, that took me like 4 hours. I won't lie. Yeah, it took me, and that's just me sitting down. That's not including the time that it took me to do other stuff. That's not including the time it took me all those other days where I was just doing it for like 30 or 45 minutes and stopping. That it was just one day I just stopped and just did it for 4 hours, and I finally got it. It was it was hard. It was hard for me. I won't lie. I know a lot of people were able to get it like in 30 minutes or the first try, but yeah, that one took me a while. And then the the I'm just gonna try to, I'm going based off. I didn't have any script or anything like that, so I'm just going based off my head. The mini games, they didn't take too long. So like the Space Commander, that one took me like an hour. Because you had to do like, once you gotta get like a perfect run. The G-Force bike, that one took me like 30 minutes because it wasn't too bad. The uh, uh the VR fighting one, I forgot what's it called. That one took me like an hour, but I did cheese it, and I was pausing when they threw their arm up so I could try to anticipate where to move the fighter, up, left, or right. So that one, yeah, I did cheese it. That was just me trying to, uh, get bypast it, and then man, Whew. The VR challenges. Ooh, man, that was hard. That was very, very hard for me. Uh, I got lucky. I saw some guides on YouTube. People, when influencers are nice enough to put their guides out and show how they were able to beat, these challenges and things like that. And so that did help once I understood how to fight with that with that move set. So yeah, but for the most part, those challenges, they would take me like, I don't know, like a day. So like the one that took me the longest was Rulers of the Outer Realm. That one, it took me a while, but once I got used to the build that was shown, I was able to get through it. And you know, yeah, that one that took me like a day. I want to say once I got used to the build, and then those other ones when it was like Cloud versus Warriors, Tifa versus the martial art artist, things like that. Those ones, they weren't too hard. It was more slow for me, especially when you were Kate Sith. That was just slow for me. It was more annoying. uh, but the one that, man, that just had me was Bonds of Friendship. That one got to me. 10, 10 rounds, boss rush. I get boss fight rush, 10 rounds, um, and you just go through it. And Odin, it was always Odin, the last one. He was always just getting me. I got, so the first time I did it, and I because that was the last challenge I had to do. Uh, he got me with, I got him down to where he was like, I'm maybe like 10% health, and he got me with temporal imprisonment, and he got Cloud, and then, I'm sorry, spoilers if you haven't done it yet. He got Cloud, uh, and then he got Cloud, so Cloud got frozen. He was just stuck there, and then I was Zack, and I tried to dodge out of the way, and he like hit Zack's hill, and then he just hit him like, I don't know, 4 or 5 more times, and Zack was out. And then Cloud was still stuck, and then Odin just charged and started hitting Cloud, and I died. And that was really frustrating for me. And I think I tried it again after that, and I got like to the second boss, and I was just making the stupid mistakes. I think I got like to the second boss, and I got to the third boss, and I made just dumb mistakes. I was just angry, and I stopped playing. And then I posted those videos on YouTube too about me, with me losing. I didn't put any description, just me losing and stuff like that. And then that's been going on this whole week, actually. Every day this week, and I was just trying to beat him, and I was trying to see, like, what ways I could do it. It was always temporal imprisonment getting me to where I couldn't just get out of it. I kept getting caught, and there was like, they were saying, everyone was saying when he does divine, or I forgot what's it called, not divine judgment. When he splits the map up in 2 parts, or like when you get him down low, to switch to Zack and stay on Zack. That way he gets Zack and not Cloud frozen. Or to save your limit break, and when he gets that, to use limit break, that way it makes you immune to it. But I couldn't do it. I guess I was just getting too caught up in the fight, and I just couldn't think, and it was going based off instinct and reflexes. And I'm not gonna lie though. So yeah, so that was just going on with me this whole week, and then finally, I was yesterday. I was like, okay. I told my wife, I was like, hey, on Friday, I'm just gonna sit down. I told her Thursday and Friday, I'm gonna sit down, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat it, and I'm gonna get the platinum. And she was like, okay. Thursday came along. My wife's son came home. We ran a couple errands. Like we went to HEB, and we got Whataburger. And then, I was with them, and I was hanging out with them. I was relaxing with them. I was having family time with them. Watched SpongeBob with them, and I knocked out dad mode on the living room couch. I was just there, like, just out. I was asleep from like 6:30 to about. My wife woke me up around 10:45 p.m. She woke me up. She's an angel, but she woke me up, told me if I was gonna go to bed, and I remember going to bed, and I was like, in my head, I was like, this is it, I could do it, but I just didn't want to get off the bed, so I stayed in bed, and I fell asleep, and then, oh man, I had this weird nightmare last night where I just remember, I'm not gonna go too much in detail about the nightmare, but I do remember in my nightmare, what woke me up is someone wrapped their arms around me, and I felt that, and I just woke up, breathing hard, and I was like, Freddy Krueger, and it was 4 a.m. and I just stayed up, and I was just thinking, like, how could I win? And I was thinking, like, what I could do to win. I was trying to picture it all in my head, and I did a match. you know, then it was like 5 a.m. and I did the match, and I got to Odin. He beat me, and I got to him again. And the second time I got to him, it was just I was just sloppy. I had like no MP. It was real bad, and then I took my wife and son to school, and uh, I came home, and it was about 8 a.m. And from like 8 a.m. to about 11 a.m. I was just doing a challenge over and over, rinse and repeat, trying to beat it, And I did pause a couple times to get up and walk around and catch my breath and calm down. And then on the fourth try, finally, I I was like, all right, I got, I did the 10 fights. Oh yeah, also I saw my friend Philip had beat the VR challenge, and I knew he was gonna do it because he's always doing those type of games, and he's always able to get through them. So I knew he was gonna do it, and he got that trophy before me. He got it this morning. Man, I think I saw it was like at 2:30 a.m. But yeah. So, anyways, it was my fourth try. I got through all the bosses, and the Odin fight started. I literally paused before the fight started, and I got up, and I just had to calm down and catch my breath. I brushed my teeth. I was Goku, dancing, jumping back and forth, getting ready, hyping myself up and calming down, finding my zen, and the match started, and man, the fight was not. It was not anything groundbreaking. I made a lot of sloppy mistakes, and I don't know how, but I won. Like, I know I made a lot of sloppy mistakes, and this was a fight I didn't feel like was not my best, but I was able to win, and I'm gonna take the W. I'm gonna take it. I got it. That was the last thing I needed, and I got my platinum trophy for number 100, and I'm so happy. 285 hours put into this game since it came out February 29th, and I've been lucky enough that my wife and my son have let me play the game, and haven't made me feel bad about it. And now I'm just gonna spoil them and let them know how much I love them. And yeah, it was rough. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I did post my L's on here as well. So if you ever want to see those, you go ahead and watch it. And if you're trying to platinum it and you feel like it's getting hard, just remember, you're not alone. I was seeing everyone on Twitter getting the platinum trophy, and I just felt left out. And there was times I didn't think I was gonna get it, but I got lucky and I got it, and I'm very happy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to leave a comment about anything, if there's any trophies that's been difficult for you to get, or you just been unsure and you got it. But yeah, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.